Postal Family, how's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Sunday afternoon? Right off the hot news, fresh news. It's a little bit of concerning to us. The U.S. Department of Treasury has announced that they will not be issuing paper checks come September 30th. So this is, as a postal mail person, this is concerning at so many different levels. You know, because our mail volume is declining as it is now. These paper checks will not be issued no more. But I think that they said it's going to be phased out, so it's not going to be anytime soon. But just the thought of it, they're implementing this is already very concerning. The important things that we deliver is the checks, to different. All our route, old retirees collecting Social Security checks and stuff like that. So, get into that topic. Well, first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do. Thanks so much for all the support you all been giving me, all the good questions. Hope I've been caught up. I've answered all your questions. Anything new you have questions with CCAs, PTFs, it doesn't matter, rural, any carriers, you're welcome to ask me. If I don't have the answer right quick, I will definitely find it for you. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research, and I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office in any of my videos. So again, thanks so much for all the support, everything. Hope everybody's good out there. The hot summer season is wrapping up slowly but surely, so get into fall, the little bit of better weather. So anyways, let's get to today's concerning topic. U.S. Department of Treasury has announced that starting September 30th, 2025, it will no longer issue paper checks for most federal payments. This is a result of an executive order signed on March 25th, 2025. Boy, this president has not left out any way, shape, or form hurting us, man. This guy is out to get us. The government is attacking Postal Service left and right, any way, which way possible. We haven't seen this kind of attacks on our organization in like forever. I mean, no president has tried this many different ways to hurt us, dismantle us. He's not worried about nothing about the 500,000 that are employed under this organization. He's just worried about shortcuts, cutting funds. This executive order. First of all, he signed so many executive orders that it's ridiculous. He's hurt so many families, left and right, more than he's helped. I mean, all these orders, it's really, that's not what me personally I voted him in. That's not why I voted for him. So he's doing more damage than helping people. So this is not good by any means for the Postal Service. Executive order signed on March 25th, which mandates the shift to electronic payments to improve efficiency, reduce costs. There it is, the reduce costs. That includes us. Reduce costs and combat fraud. Who is affected? This change impacts individuals who still receive federal payments via paper checks. That's most everybody nowadays. The older generations, they don't even have a phone. Forget about going online and setting up your checking account. Most don't even have their own checking accounts. They go to the banks to cash their checks. So this is it's not gonna really work. I know he signed the executive order, but he didn't think first that the older generations, they don't. I mean, they might have a checking account, but they go to the bank to cash the paper check. If you just take that away, you're messing with their the little bit of income they have coming because they're retired. This is how they live. So it's ridiculous on so many levels. It's mind-boggling. Federal payments via paper checks, Social Security people, veteran benefits, federal payroll. tax refunds, payments to government vendors. The vast majority of Americans who already receive their federal payments electronically, e.g., direct deposit, do not need to take any action. They don't. Most people don't receive in direct deposit. The retirees on my route, they're like old school. They receive the check that I bring them, then they go to the bank to cash it. What is this direct deposit? This is going to be a headache it's going to be worryful for us, but it's going to be a headache for our customers that rely on that paper check to go. They're waiting first week of the month, hand them that check, they run to the bank. This is how they live, So it's not vast majority. I mean, they're exaggerating. Why this is happening? The transition to electronic payments is intended to reduce fraud and theft. Paper checks are a common target for fraud and mail theft. Electronic payments are more secure. No. The fraud and theft, granted, is worrisome, but most people, we deliver the checks right to their mailbox. I mean, it's not right, the statement right here. All the mail carriers deliver the checks. We know our customers, they receive those checks. I mean, you can't just on a little thought that there's a lot of theft going on, take away this whole thing and put it all on direct deposit. Most people don't even have access to internet. No, at least in my route. I'm sure others can say the same. Older generations, they're not worried about phone. They have a phone, but they use it for actual calling people. They don't know how to access the internet. They don't, to set up a direct deposit. This it's going to take forever. We got nothing to worry about initially. That's why they're saying they're going to phase it out. Electronic payments are faster and more reliable than paper checks, which can be lost, delayed in the mail, lower cost. There it is again, delayed in the mail, lower cost, trying to take us out of the equation. Processing paper checks is expensive for the government. Really? What else the government is for? This dude, man, it's unreal what he's doing. What are the alternatives to paper checks? If you currently receive a paper check for federal payment, you must switch to an electronic payment method before September 30th. This is worrisome, headache-some in so many equations, man. He just signed, like I've been saying, he just signed the executive order without his other partners, that talk to him, speak some sense into his head, man. Really? All the Americans gonna switch to direct deposit. Suddenly the older generation's gonna have to buy a laptop, whatever, get help from a family member, set up a direct deposit. No, it's not gonna happen. September 30th is around the corner. We're August right now. Second last week of August. He wants this done by September 30th. Direct deposit, first option, Direct Express, MasterCard, which still they don't know anything about. No, MasterCards, they get the check, like we said, from the mail person. They get in the car, go to the bank and, cash it. Now you're asking them for older generations to suddenly switch. This is how to switch, then they give instructions. So this is worrisome from our perspective, like I started saying, our mail volume has gone down drastically. The community, the Americans that rely on us to bring them their monthly checks. Now this president has signed this executive order trying to take that away. So no checks delivering anymore. So the reliance goes more and more on packages and different medications that we deliver. Now if you take the payments out of the equations, we won't the customers won't show us that much of an importance anymore, because checks, what they're waiting all month, that's how they live. The retirement checks, government checks that they receive each month, you take that out of the equation, that's gives us a little bit less of importance, if you get what I'm saying. Because think about it, what do we deliver? We deliver the checks, their government Treasury issues the check, that's what we deliver. Packages, of course, Amazon, and then their medications are there. From time to time, we got circulars and those magazines. Like this time of the year, the magazine starts getting heavy to come up on the Christmas season. So these are the important things that helping us survive right now. So you take the government issues checks out of the equation, that changes things up a little bit more from the importance factor. Our older generation customers, they rely on us to bring the checks. So if you suddenly tell them to get a direct deposit, and it's not going to happen. It's going to be, it's going to take a lot of time. Most people, like I said, that I know for a fact that don't have an account. They do have an account, but they don't access it barely. They run to the bank themselves, cash the check, and hold on to cash, old school. They don't keep money in their checking account, anything like that. So when you suddenly throw in, okay, there's something called direct deposit, you're not going to be receiving a paper check anymore, sorry. Get with a friend or family member, get a direct deposit set up, and then they will have to go to the bank just without a paper check, just to see if the money is there. How they're going to know? They don't have access to their checking account. So these are different variants you're asking them to do that they have never actually done before. So this is a headache on very different levels, from the customer point of view, from the mailman point of view, that this if we don't deliver checks, there's going to be less importance on us, focus on us. We're more and more becoming towards FedEx and UPS packages, but it is what it is. I for one is stay positive. God provides all our income, each individual. God provides all that. So if not here, then he finds different open doors that he provides you that income for you and your loved ones. So this worry, this earthly worry, is going to stay there. As a mail carrier, you got different worries. Your station is not upgrading to newer vehicles anytime soon. You got your family, your kids growing. You don't spend enough time with them. As a mailman, you're there. If you're not senior and you haven't earned that Saturday, Sunday off, then that weekday, and then you work Saturday, that because your family is off Saturday and you miss that time with them. So these are the things as a mail carrier we worry about, so this just adds to our concerns. It's somewhat of a major one, because like I said, our customers on our individual routes rely on the checks coming in the first of the week. He is, as a matter of fact, he's done, the executive order is done. He's taken that away from them, and within a month he's telling them to switch to direct deposit. There'll be a lot of sheer anger. There will be a lot of mass confusion. The older generations, they will have to be guided by their family members that you won't have a check, you won't have a paper check coming in with your mail carrier. You will have to go to the bank, see if the money's arrived after you set up your direct deposit. So this taking us out of the equation is very worrisome. We survive on this. We're the frontline mail carriers. The organization doesn't do anything unless we do our job. So all the plant workers, over 500K employees, so if you phase us slowly, start taking even checks away from carriers delivering them, so it kind of creates that worry that we're strictly relying on packages and flats and medication to deliver. You won't have granted, we will still deliver their paper checks, but how many people with their direct deposit get a paper check? So they won't worry about no paper check. They want the real thing. So that's what we're dealing with right now. Different things this president is throwing at us, trying to hurt the postal service. Of course, when he got in the office, he was attacking us to privatize us, which is on all views very disastrous. It is. And then left and right, he's our union president Renfro's defending us. Different things, different bills coming out. The mindset of the Republicans trying to anger us, hurt us. Different things, so many bills coming out to aimed at U.S. Postal Service. Just recently, I did the video. They want one senator, I think from Ohio, Ernst, saying that they want their 1.2 billion back that was given to us for EV vehicles. But Oshkosh, the maker of the EVs, has only released has only made like 100 EVs. So it's what I'm saying is we're being attacked on different fronts, nonstop. Bills are hurting us. This executive order hurting us badly. So time to turn to prayer, guys. I always pray, save our future. Some of us, like myself, not retiring anytime soon, so we gotta depend on this. Kids are young. So many can relate to me. Growing family. We rely on this as a full income, different, so many bills we all have. Most have mortgages, car payments, so the pay here, thank God, is very good, so you can't just jump ships, and could be a age thing. You're not as young as you used to be, like myself. You can't just jump ship and start somewhere else. The age factor is there, the wear and tear is there that we're going through as a mail carrier. So there's so many different factors you have to put in as to what's going on. But any way you look at it, it's not good what this news brings to us carriers. So anyway, always stay positive. Higher power is in charge. He controls everything. This is his world. He created everything. So if this venue is closing, he's going to provide another venue to keep our our daily living going, sort of speaking. Like I said, we depend on this. This is our career position. If you're new as a CCA and you're still thinking in what to do, depends on your work ethic. I'm not gonna discourage you and say look, find something else. If you have the ethic, you made it through to a CCA PTF, you made it, you already become a regular. Hang in there. You're in for the fight. Battle. You already know what it takes to battle. The different pay scales keep going up. That's the benefit. You'll make more money as you earn your way up in postal service, in any position, craft position. So you put in the time, you're gonna get the rewards later on once you reach retirement age. But we're gonna encounter so many worries in the way. It's unreal. So anyway, hope everybody's doing good on the Sunday. Get back to another Monday. Boy, these Mondays are coming faster and faster, man. I don't know what it is. Time itself is going faster. Mondays come so quick. Those heavy Mondays, That's the price we pay also. Me and my coworker were discussing why don't we all get Saturday, Sunday off, That's just how Postal Service created it. You got to earn your way. Once you've got a little bit seniority in your station, and some of the older persons retire, you get that Saturday finally, whether it took you 15, 20 years to get there. It's unreal as a carrier, because you want to spend that time with the family. You have the Saturday, Sunday off like a regular job, but we get that weekday they throw in when there's nobody even home. Kids are at school, we're home sleeping. So when the Saturday when they are home, we're out busting our rear end. So anyways, that's it for today's video. I just wanted to share this topic. Right off the hot presser, I like to share the brand new latest news with my fellow carriers. So another day, guys. Get ready for another week. We handle our business out there. Proud to be proud to be part of this hardworking force, carriers. No matter the weather, hot right now, LLVs, no AC in the truck, we get it done somehow. That's all up here, mindset. We know what we got to do, get it done for our families, whatever it takes, whatever the challenge is. Then you made it. You're in the Postal Service. You're a fighter. The mindset. God bless us, man. I'm proud to be a part of this workforce. Anyway, hope you all have a good day. We'll catch you on the next take. Syed out.